Hey, what's up everybody? So welcome to the camp. It's a demonstration of what kind of property I could build for myself in 28 days, and it turned out really well. The only modern tools that I used to help me build this place was a small handsaw and some biodegradable cordage. I used an axe to help me chop wood for the winter. That was it. So let me give you a tour. Alright, so let me give you a tour of the camp. Start with the fencing around the camp. It's a perimeter. And the reason why I built this, it's like a warning system. So any big animals worth being scared of, they'll either break through it or they'll jump over it. Either way, I'll hear them coming. So it's not just for show. It's for show as well. Now I got the fire pit. As a safety precaution, of course I put some rocks around the pit. It was dug out, but I scattered the dirt around to fill in some of these dips in the ground here. But as you can see, I got a tripod already set up. It's convenient for cooking. It's multi-purpose. Got a couple seats around the fireplace. One's a log, one's a rock, and the other one's more like a primitive seat. I'll put this back up. There you go. Now, before we get into the yard, I'm going to take you over to the swing. I thought this was pretty cool. It was really high up, I had to put it there, so I had to stand on a log, tie one end up, let it hold, secure that side, and then secure that side. It's not for a playground purpose, it actually has a good purpose, because after a while, the mosquitoes can get to you, man, and you have to create a situation that they can't land on you, so this is strictly situation control. What I devised is a system to be able to bring me 7 feet forward and 7 feet back. You know, have a smoke chilling, and at least for 5 or 10 minutes out the day, you can guarantee a situation where the bugs won't land on you. They can't. If you have a mosquito net, you don't have to do this. So let's keep it moving. So I'm going to take you to the eating area. So I got tired of eating on my lap all the time, you know? Or sitting on a log. That's pretty cool. So each rock I had to hand carry, bring it down from different places of the mountains. And all the small rocks I had to fill up in a bag and bring it one bag full at a time, guys. But at the end result, you get something pretty cool. Get a little picnic area, picnic table. Because otherwise, you know, you could just sit on something like that if you wanted to. What's the point? When you could have a barbecue with a picnic table. You know what I'm saying? So, the barbecue has a real legitimate purpose to it. Because kneeling down all the time is hard on the knees, and also the smoke gets into your eyes. You leave yourself vulnerable to that. And it's convenient to blow into the fire to control the heat if it's up like this. So it's not just for show, even though it looks cool. It's very practical too. I built myself a little shelf, some flat rocks to either cook on or use as a plate. And that's pretty cool too. Also got this flat slab back here. It can be a countertop, you know? So let me show you the summertime shelter. I built myself something kind of like a shed this year. And I built debris huts, I've built lean-tos, I've built quick nests, I've built all kind of things. But I figured this was actually kind of cool. Built myself a little entrance on the side, an X-frame for the door. And I secured the ends with some rope, as you can see. I'm going to take you inside. Plenty of space. That's the fire pit. You've got yourself the bed mat, which I secured about a foot over the ground. And what's cool about the bed mat is, again, you can roll it up just like that. And what you can do underneath is put some wood, put some gear, supplies, some tools, anything that you need. So, let me take you to the cabin. Now this is cool. This is the wintertime shelter. So this property is based for all seasons, as you can see. Check that out. It's cool, man. So what I did, I wanted to build a fireplace that was about 4 feet long and about 2 feet deep. And that's what I did inside. There's the fire pit guard on the outside. And the reason why I built that is so that the smoke can leave right here. And the reason I did that is so that it doesn't blacken the roof of the inside of my shelter. I've already lived out here for a season, and it's not pleasant. All the black smoke. It's not healthy either. So, and I don't know if you can see, but I've put some moss in between there, just to make sure that the smoke doesn't get inside. And as you can see. Okay, so let me tell you how I built this, because I built this cabin a bit different than most cabins are built. I didn't use the interlocking pieces. What I did was I stenciled the ends in, and so they pretty much stay close together. But doing that allowed me to take dead wood. All this is dead wood. I didn't cut down one tree for this cabin. I was able to find myself a gutter out here. That's pretty cool. And on the roof, I secured it with branches underneath, some leaves and pine needles to create surface area to put the moss. And the moss is really the icing on the cake to waterproof the roof. As you can see, the fencing is around the whole yard. This whole perimeter around it. And as you can see, there's no interlocking pieces on the side. It's just stenciled in. Now, most cabins interlock their pieces either with somewhat square grooves, or they use the actual half circle of it itself. So I want to take you inside. I got a door for the first time that opens and closes like a regular door. Once you get inside, it's a bit dark right now, but I got a shelf right here. And it's hard to see because the walls are, this wall I completely secured with moss, and this one I'm not finished. You see the difference? And that's the fire pit. Fire pit's pretty cool, keep you nice and toasty. So the inside of the cabin looks just like that. It's nice. And the last thing left to show you is the woodshed, a place where I can store wood in advance for seasons at a time. Look at that. Just cover it up.